Well, Al, you've just said to me what a battle that was, and I think that's the only way to describe that game today.
Yeah, in terms of the conditions, the pitch, attitude and some of the stuff that was going on the pitch, I think it was a physical and mental battle. There was very little football, but I don't think the pitch was conducive to playing football, to be honest. Great result for us. Come away from home. Our away form hasn't been that particularly good, but we come here and we knew what we had to do. We actually set up to win this game. We had a bit of catch up in terms of points on the board, and that today was a great win. And I tell you what, the fans, the support down there, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable.
Well, they got you over the line, didn't they? And a great goal from Chris Sharp at the end there. You wondered whether a free kick might be what would win it today in these kind of conditions. It was great delivery, great finish.
Yeah, I think both ours in the first half, it was wind assisted for them and wind assisted for us. But I thought Danny Glover put in some excellent free kicks today with pace and and power on them and shape on them. And fortunately, Chris stuck his sharp head on it. Or was it his face? Or was it his eye? I can't remember.
Well, he was on the pitch because of a couple of injuries. If there is a sort of downside to today's game, it is a couple of injuries to your back four. You ended up with two centre halves that didn't start there because of injuries to Dan Gregson and also to Scott Duxbury. How are they both?
It's difficult to assess at the moment. I think looking at it initially, Danny's looks a little bit more serious than Scott's, although Scott's jarred the ankle that he's had a lot of problems with over the past few months. Physios are looking at him tomorrow, so it's going to be tomorrow evening before I get a decent picture.
Tell us about the conditions. It wasn't just the pitch itself, it was the wind as well, wasn't it? Which made it very, very difficult to judge passes, to judge shots, crosses, anything.
Well, I think for the first 10 minutes we couldn't get out of our half because every time the ball was hit forward with any height whatsoever, it was swirling and spinning back. And it was one of them games where you had to be so resolute and you had to have a really, really tough mindset. And I've got to give both the players and the supporters every credit today, because everything that they delivered in terms of the old 90 minutes was exceptional.
When you've gone 6 games without a win, there is a pressure on you to pick up 3 points. How important did you feel it was to get a victory this afternoon?
Well, I came here and I said to the boys in there that I want to get in the playoffs in X amount of games, and I gave them the target, and I says that X amount of games has got to start with a win today, not coming here for a draw. I said I'd be disappointed if we go away here from just 1 point. And in fair play to him, it was a really, really, really tough game. That was one of our toughest games, and I think it was it was tough because of the conditions and the pitch, but we overcome it and got the 3 points that I asked for.
And difficult as well with events in the last 48 hours. You weren't expecting Jamie Milligan necessarily to leave the club before today's game, but I know he's gone with your best wishes, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. I suppose I've heard a lot of things getting said, and I'll be quite honest, if it was not on air, I'd put a word in there that's probably not polite in terms of how I feel about it. I've not got a problem. I don't think he's got a problem. The bottom line is that I explained the situation to Jamie. It was a proper talk, and we've spent the last couple of days speaking, and Jamie had an exceptional offer, and he just said it goes with my best wishes. We've not had fallout. It's not as far as I'm concerned, and I think if Jamie was here, I think he would say the same.
Is he a player that you are able to replace? Are you actively seeking new bodies in midfield?
Well, I've been actually seeking bodies in a couple of positions. That was one of them. Obviously, Danny and Jack Ryan came available at the top end of the pitch. I think looking at the state of play today from the injuries picked up, one of our priorities now might have to be a defender. But these things change from game to game and from situation to situation, and it is very difficult because we have picked up a vast amount of injuries this year. I don't think I've had a season like that when we've had so many people out at one time, and it's difficult. You can't say, well, I'm going to get 30 players, because there's massive expense in that. So you've got to juggle, and it's, you know, I've had to make difficult decisions, but that's what I'm here for. And you know, I've got to say to all the players and the supporters today, that has been a bit overwhelming in terms of what I've heard down there on the touchline, because it's a difficult place to come. We haven't got good away form, and we've come away 3 points, and we've not Dick Turpined it. We've worked hard for it.
Great to see Jack Ryan back on the score sheet as well today. His first game back at Stockport County, his first chance since returning, his first goal.
Has he been away? Didn't look as though he had. It was his work rate is phenomenal, but he gets himself in positions. He's a strong lad, don't get bullied, and I think that finish was an excellent finish. You know, he's just continued where he left off. And
you've got to be equally pleased for Chris Sharp, his nose could have been out of joint today, couldn't it? Been dropped to the subs bench this afternoon, but he came on at half time. What a shift he's put in. Yeah,
but I've said to all the players, you know, look, I don't think any shirt is guaranteed. You're at Stockport County here, and you know, we want to get promoted. We want to get in the playoff position. We want to get as high as we can, and to do that, I have to have 11 players earning the right to play for this club. And I've given you know what I expect of them. They took it on the chin, and you know we've got a delivery today. And you know at the end of the day, it's 3 well earned points.
It's a great way to start the new year, and especially now that you've got that tough home game with informed Tamworth to come as well, because I mean they're flying at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they are flying. I think it's about 7 or 8 on the bounce, isn't it, or something like that. That'll be a very difficult game. It'll be a difficult game as well now, because I'm not sure of the injury situation. But irrespective of that, we've got to prepare ourselves right. We've got to be positive. We've got to be confident. We've got to be resolute. We've got to, you know, players and you know supporters like we're working hard together. To be honest, that was a really strong performance from a team. We've played. We've had a lot of good team performances. That was reminiscent of a few weeks ago at Rammy, in terms of the guts and endeavour. And I expect Sunday to be not a lot of difference, to be honest.
Alan, winning start to 2015. Well done.
Thank you.